That was a pretty good deal for going and getting something. I mean, it's not like that's a big pain in the butt, but I mean, that was several hours of our time that we didn't waste on a couple of things. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark. We are past lockbox number 2, and for our reward, we received 3 arrowheads last time. That's perfectly cool. Now, again, like I was stating kind of right at the end of the last one, I do believe we were supposed to be or able to be looking at getting certain weapons. So like if you're playing other levels, you're going to see cooler stuff. So I believe there's a special rifle that you can get from the bunker, or maybe that's the next bunker or something. I don't know. Again, I read change logs because, you know, it's about the only way I ever get to notice things. But anyhow, we still have the Aurora to play with. We're going to run back over and see what we can't get as far as goodies are concerned. And yeah, I mean, it's slowly trapping down. It's kind of interesting. There was a percent lock. I'm surprised this bow has not broken yet. It's crazy. But we'll keep pushing around. But let's get over here and see which way the wind is blowing. It is absolutely blowing right in our face. I am tired of walking into the wind. I will take another hour and hope it turns around or we don't lose it. I always do this, and I know I always do this. If nothing else, we can just walk it again. Perfect. Give me one of those. I'm hungry. And a little bit of water. Alright, cool. And then off the edge of the hill here, we have a fresh wolf kill. That's nice. We'll be able to deal with him should we care. I'm surprised it saw or came after us that far. Alright, anyhow, onwards. So now I'm wondering what he wants us to do. We have one more bunker that we know of, and that's the one in Timberwolf Mountain. That is still decorated. Now, there's always 3 of them generally that will be decorated regardless. And by decorated, I mean you're going to be able to tell that that was the one that was supposed to be where the way it is. So they'll have little things in it, but again, since we're running a custom interloper, custom settings tend to screw up loot tables, and for whatever reason the bunkers are part of a loot table, so that's why we found various things. That's why I have a couple of rifle shells and multiple rifle cleaning kits or firearm cleaning kits and a lot of other little random stuff that I shouldn't have. They did fix a few of the other little things to keep you out of some stuff, but yeah, there's definitely a difference between playing custom interloper and regular interloper, in that the prepper caches or the prepper bunkers at least used to be very lucrative for custom interlopers because you can get all kinds of good stuff in them. So we're going to run over here. We're going to see what he'll let us do. See if there's a conversation to be had. And if there is, we'll have it. I know these are supposed to go successfully by our affinity with him. So I must have traded enough with him that he's happy enough to continue to keep asking me to fix stuff. Let's see what he says.
Got more for me?
Interesting. So we must have affinity. Let's go see what he says.
Now, these papers you found. Looks like Wyatt's handwriting, but, these schematics show how he did it, how the bunkers work, and how they keep people safe inside. Explosives. Not really Wyatt's style, but his crew were pushing for it. And pushing him. Maniacs, all of them. Yeah, I remember there was some big problem they ran into with the hatches. They were yelling and screaming about it. Now, when was that? I can't seem to keep track of things right now. Things are fading in and out, like an old radio. Don't matter. Now, there's one more bunker to check. The conspiracy nut. I'm not sure why Wyatt kept him around, but he did.
Conspiracy nut. That is going to end up being the one in Timberwolf Mountain, isn't it? Because that's the one that's got the that's the one that's got the dartboard with the stuff on it, and well, the dartboard, the pegboard, the corkboard with the stuff mounted to it, and that is the one that has the
Here's what I have.
Boy, I'm fixing to lose it there. I'm already starting to get a little just forget it, get full of what he's saying. The one that has the Forest Talker's backpack in it. That's where we need to go, probably. So, yes. T-shirt. Any cured hides and 12 fur firewood. Ooh, wolfskin hat. Now, I know that these will come back around. I do know that these will come back around. I don't think I have any more batteries, though. We've already used all 3 of the ones that we did have. So we may have to go find some more batteries. The wolfskin hat I'm very interested in. And so, like, yeah, a pack of matches is less than a log of fir firewood and 5 birch bark, which is not terrible. This is 2 cured hides and a bunch of fir firewood. And it would only, you know, again, it'd be like, if I could hang that on the wall inside a picture frame, that would be cool. But I can't. So, and then cereal, you know, dry box cereal, food, canned corn. At least you can get the canned corn over again. But he's not offering the thing you need, which is the potatoes and the carrots. So, I mean, there's a lot of neat stuff in here, sure. I know where there's a battery. I know right where there's a battery. I don't know if I want to go get that battery. That battery is sitting in the... Well, let me think. That battery is sitting either in the farmhouse in Pleasant Valley or the other bunker in Pleasant Valley. I don't remember whether I hauled that battery out of there or not. We might try to get as light as possible. I'm going to go ahead and take that as well because that's a special one. But I'm pretty certain we're out of batteries at this point. I have a thing. I can use the travois to get across and down and around. So we may go ahead and go run over to Timberwolf Mountain, go to the conspiracy theories, places, dudes, whatever, and then go get another battery because I'd really like to see what this is like versus what we currently have on our head. And then we'll go from there. Except that, and I'll turn them both in at the same time. That's going to suck, I know, but again.
Right. See you on the other side.
Yeah, see me on the other side. I'm pretty certain I'm going to hate life now, but whatever. How much food do we have on us? We're okay. I'm going to, right now, we're going to take a really quick kind of a run back. Since I killed that wolf over there, that was perfect. I need to figure out how much fur firewood I have, but since I killed the wolf over there, I'm kind of contemplating going ahead and making the container, the box thingy-majigger, the stuff that makes cured meats, and start thinking about getting one of the other bears in this area in that box so we can start thinking about making some of the other stuff. I'm going to go back over there and take care of the wolf that we killed, and then I will see you all when we get ready to head over to Pleasant Valley Timberwolf Mountain. Because as far as I know, there are no batteries in this zone right now. And I know I just committed to another insane thing. But anyhow, I'm going to run over here, mainly because I have food over here. And I'm going to harvest that wolf down, verify a couple other things, maybe sit down and make some more wood or whatever. If there's an extra wolf or two, I might go ahead and place them down as well. And I will see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, I figured I would go ahead and do it since we've been kind of goofing around a little bit. Let's see, where did it go? Oh yeah, it stays in the thing. There's a containment center, isn't there? Where is it? Hello? Is it in my inventory? There it is, good. I would like to place you down. I don't know. Maybe we put it somewhere. How about we'll put it right here in front of the bed? That looks like a good little spot to put a footlocker looking thing. Nice. All right, that's ready to go, and we should be good there. I did go do a bunch of cooking and whatnot over on the island over to the other side, and I'm hoping at this point when we wake up in the morning everything should be good and ready to go so that we can make our long trek someplace else. So I did, let's see, put a few things away here. Is there any salt left that I don't want? Oh my, so we got plenty of salt to play with on that part. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. You're going to go into that far. We're going to keep just a bit so that we have enough in case we have a thing, and, or excuse me, things, birds. And then I'm going to place that back down on the table over here. I've sorted out a bunch of stuff that I'm not taking. I'm going to see if we can get at least relatively under. I guess I don't need you. I don't like not being without my hacksaw, but I guess we'll see if we can't place it someplace neat, like maybe right over here. There's a good spot. That's not great because I can't see it. Put it, I know it's kind of dark. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put it on the floor. Put it on the floor for now. I think we're about as good as we're going to get. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we have stuffs enabling ourselves to be able to hopefully fight off any wolf and hopefully do anything else that we need to do. I am contemplating leaving a bunch of this behind, but I think at that point I should be able to at least move relatively quickly, excuse me, I don't speak that way. And we'll see what it's like in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and put her to bed, pass all the time that we need to do to pass the time, and then we'll head towards Timberwolf Mountain. Probably by way of the other direction this time. But yes, we are going to go ahead and collect a battery somehow. Alrighty, I think we're good. We had a blizzard in the middle of the night, so we should be hopefully alright out there right now. So we're going to head up the mountain. And again, I'm going to try to be kind of light and quick. We've dumped a bunch of weight that I would normally carry around. So we see what happens. I'm still going to carry a whole bunch of arrows because you never know. But to the top of the mountain we go and be ready to deal with what we need to deal with. Yeah, I'm rather surprised the bear doesn't come down into town anymore. He used to come down here all the time, and now he probably has a trek that he walks the same anyway anymore, and that's kind of sad. It was always kind of nice to have him wander over and deliver himself to the town. But I guess since we have the ability now, maybe when we get back I'll go ahead and make a bunch of... Well, we'll go... Maybe when we come back through we'll see if he's up here. I might go ahead and shoot him then. That was a blizzard, so we shouldn't maybe have him. I don't know. See you in a second. He's going to be right here if he is. Come on, game. Quit stuttering. We're fine. He's right there. Headed the wrong direction. I'm wondering Yeah, I don't think he goes downtown anymore. I think he kind of just walks the circle up here, and that's kind of no fun anymore. Let's think.
This is so cold.
I don't think I can climb this hill right here. We need to go up there. If he'll just keep kind of walking. I'll just zoop in that way. Like so. Yep, I knew you were going to do that. Scare me half to death in the process. Well, I'm glad I made a bandage. Fix your foot. Fix the stuff. Okay. I mean, I realized I could have gone around him and gone the other direction. I'm going to go this way. Just because we can. But we should be smooth sailing. So long as we don't get any nastiness. No critters? Alright, good deal. All the way to the wall. Well, hello, Mr. Wolf. I wondered where you were. Oh, don't run in there. Turn around and go the other way. Okay, so there's a good chance I came up here, and I cleaned up all of the coal probably about, what, 6 or 7 days ago? I forget now. Yeah, probably about 6 or 7 days ago while we were waiting on that bear hide to dry up, I came up here. We might have some coal? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I always pick it up just to bring it down and park it so that it'll respawn at least. So we'll do a real quick look through. See any right there. We'll go down here. I mean, we are going to Timberwolf. It might be cold. I have a half a notion to pick some. That's a...
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
That's a new place. I think. I'm sure, I'll take it. Yeah, it may not have respawned by now. It's been... Well, it might have. That one did. I didn't do a completely thorough job cleaning things up, but I know I came up here and got a bunch. But I am excited for this wolfskin hat. Apparently, it is the second Ormus in the game, next to the cougar hide hat. So, scarf, cloak, thing, whatever it is. And again, I'm not really keen on feeding her to that thing just yet. So I think we might mess with it a little bit. We'll see. And I'm gonna think. I might even, for that matter, well, I don't know. We're gonna be right there. I might go up and gather up some of the stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I was kind of thinking I go to deer clearing and pick up some stuff, but maybe we don't. Maybe we would not worry about it for the time being, but we'll see. So, anyhow, it doesn't sound good in Pleasant Valley. It's not bad. Do we take the shortcut? Come on. Yeah, I know it's a long way down. Yeah, I think this bear moved. Anyhow, we'll run over here, warm up. Might walk the road this time. Well, we'll walk the water and then the road up to the hill. I mean, we're going to have to walk the road anyway, but still.
My fingers feel numb.
No, you're fine. It's cold, that's all. Go to the community center, warm back up. But I don't know, it might be time to start thinking about taking a break and doing a little bit of just consolidation work in a few places, taking all of the stuff from each zone that we've got built and design a dedicated base for it. Kind of like I've started to work on in Coastal Highway and this zone for that matter. I mean, there's only a couple of places in some of these things that you can go to, so it is what it is.
Anything right about now.
Well, you just non-stop talking, like always, blah, 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 blah. I guess that's me too. Have something to eat. Looks like it. I'm really surprised. We've been eating nothing but predator meat for a while, and I mean, I plowed a couple of fish down the other day, but I would have figured by now we'd have had something show up, but we do have stuff to cook here. Go inside, warm up. Take care of yourself. Glad to see that's still broken. I don't think there was anything in here. Did we leave? We left a bunch of dead... You know what, actually? Take the ones above 30%. That's fine. I'm afraid that if I do the thing, that was going to happen. Good old Blizzard Valley. Good old Blizzard Valley. Well, I suppose we sit in here and maybe sleep. I don't know. Grab a bed, take a nap. Well, it sounds like the blizzard quit. Let's go stick our heads outside and see what it looks like. Because I would like to at least make it to the bunker tonight. Well, let's just see. We're going to go down to the river and walk the river up to where the broken house is. Or maybe even just right over here. I mean, you technically just get up on the road right there. So we'll grab the road after I grab a couple of these. Probably be our luck the wind will quit here in just a second anyway. Nope. Or it won't. I mean, it is Blizzard Valley. I meant to grab some water, but that's fine. I think there's water in the bunker. Really like to make it all the way into Timberwolf tonight, but we'll see. Okay. Inwards, upwards. Outwards, go. I haven't walked this road since the updates. Wonder if there's still a pack of wolves that live over here. Now, we may run into the bear over here too. I don't know where this one is. I kind of feel like they've removed some of the bear spawns in this zone. We should probably spend a couple of days looking around to try to find where the other one is, because I thought we had one in Thompson's. I mean, in which case that means we may run into this one up here. I don't know. We'll see. Did I pick all the stuff in here? I have never been here. Yay! That means there might be something. Nothing. Love it. Anything? Nothing. Okay. On up the hill we go then. Ready to see about a big furry friendo. Keep your ears peeled. Your eyes open. Speak of the devil. There he is. So that one is still here.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for
He lives in the cave behind that rock, which means we now have to get around him. Which I think I can actually just do this. Let's go to his cave. Yeah. Okay. Got any coal for me, buddy? Anything at all? This is an excellent bear hunting bear cave if you need to hunt a bear, because you can get up on that rock up there and he can't get to you. This is the one I've also, he's asleep right here and crept right past him and slept up on top of that rock with him. For no other reason than to say I could. He woke up in the morning not too happy to have a bedfellow. But anyhow, onwards. I wonder, have we been to the mystery, whatever the heck it is, that park back here on this one? It's not out of the way. Let's go look. she's got a little bit of an eyeball. Plus his chances of wolves over there. Let's go see. Can I get down right here? I believe I can. I don't recall. Since we're coming over this direction, we should look. Have a lantern. And we have time. Alright, little bunnies, have we been here? There seems to be a bunch of mushrooms. Nope, not been here, which means I've not been inside, which means if there's anything fancy or fun inside the cave, we're fixing to find out.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Alright, let's go see what we find in here. Really quickly. We got time. We got all the time in the world. I don't think there should be anything very special in here other than a little bit of coal. As always. Guns, guns, guns book, and a pair of fleece mittens. I don't want them, thank you very much. Pieces of firewood. I guess we'll pick everything up. We're pretty light right now. So pick everything up that burns. Except for sticks. And oh, how nice of them. And a nice big chunk of firewood. Let's go. And then all the fun things. So, again, it's a waterfall. You will get wet. I'm going to put that about right there so I can... Why did it go out? Why did you go out? How close is the water, guys? Can I put it right here? Thank you. Alright. I will take my cup of coffee. And don't want your antiseptic, we'll take your marine flare. Sometimes there's other stuff in here. That rock looks weird now. They made it so you could see all the stuff that shines in here, and that's a little weird. Whatever. So nobody else this time. Okay, sounds good. Can I go up here? Is there anything up here today? No. Alright, back through the water. Put it all back on. Get the rest of the stuff. How much did we end up with? Hey, we're doing real good on all kinds of goodness. We'll be able to leave a nice stockpile someplace. We can still climb, so I might take it all the way to the... Take it all the way to Mountaineers. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We can climb, I think we'll just go to Mountaineers. Sweet. We can climb. I just picked up a cup of coffee. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, we can shut this off. And we can grab our bow. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. Plus, I'm out of food, so we might just try to make it to Mountaineers. Yeah, I know. You're hungry and you're getting to be thirsty. As always, we're doing way too much work at one time instead of sitting down doing the things that we should. Please, no wolf. How did I figure? Buddy, can I get you to kindly circle with me? Nope. There was one behind us. Go.
I need to find food.
You have food on you. Don't worry about it. Let's do the one thing we know we can do right now, which is we're going to pop a coffee and run up this hill. Right now.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Okay, I'm not tired. Drink that new coffee. I want to take all of that stuff to Timberwolf, or at least as much of it as we can. Because that's a nice chunk of firewood to spend a couple of days in that cabin with, so she should be able to make it. It's a little dark, I know. It's alright. Come on. I'm actually impressed. We're that much underweight right now that she's going to be a quarter of an eyeball and still not... There, just as we get on top. Beautiful. Love it. Excellent. And then if I put this back on... Whatever. Onwards. I guess you can use the reduced stamina drain. Let's just get to the next zone.
I'm too cold to think.
It's alright. We'll take a nap where I know we've got food and water. It's in the hut. And it's going to do the thing I thought it was going to do. Figured it was going to do that. Amazing. Alright. Terrain Association in a blizzard in Timberwolf Mountain. See if my brain remembers how. Might stop and crank out another coffee. Actually pretty visible for once, although I figure once we get to the end of this canyon you're not going to be able to see anything. So essentially what we're going to do when we get out here, we're going to go and attempt to find the landing gear, because I can't do the way I normally go, because you're not going to be able to follow. You can get lost very carefully. So you just go downhill, try not to turn too much. You're going to kind of turn just a little bit to the right and look for the landing gear. You just ate. So there's a piece of metal right there. Where is it? Don't run, walk. Piece of metal. You miss it, it's fine. You just keep heading downhill and you'll eventually find the creek. Excellent, we're on the wrong side. Keep going downhill. There we go. Took a wrong turn, but yeah, once you're on here, you just follow this side around to the cabin. Stay on this side. There's the dock. Right behind the dock is the cabin. And there should be a piece or two of meat. And a warm cabin. Beautiful. So I can apparently fix that hole now. I wish I had all the parts I needed to be able to fix it, but I'm going to go ahead and dump all of that. And probably some of the coal, even though there apparently appears to be a bit here. How much water have we got? We have plenty. Put your bow away, we're fine. You're all right. Drink, well, pick some water up and eat the food. And then she can sleep the night out. It's just that early morning blizzard in here can tend to get you if you're not really careful. That very early morning blizzard, it can get very, very cold in here. Which is why I'm kind of interested to see what would happen if I were to go. And that may be a thing we go do, is we'll go get the toolboxes. I should have fixed it when we had the toolbox, but we'll go get the toolbox and fix the seal. Well, I didn't know we could do that until we got over here. So yeah, I guess we could have. Anyhow, eat a little bit of food, and then we're going to run up the hill and go to our bunker and see what we get for the next thing. And then I'll decide whether or not I'm going to turn around and come back. We'll probably end it there and then make our return trip back in the next episode. We'll see. Everything good should be here. I will probably come right back through here. Probably, I think. Oh, we have stuff. Good. Give me all of those for right now, just in case we get stuck. All right, up on the hill, we have plenty of water. Go. Nice foggy morning. You know what? It's cold. Sleep.
Thank goodness.
It's cold. Sleep. Get the sun up. That's better. Much better. Okay, so the same pattern we've done so far. Go around the corner. Hopefully the moose is... No. We may have a moose in the way. I hope not. We'll find out. We're going to have a bear maybe in the way. You're just going to be hungry until we can get you someplace to feed you clear up full again. That's just fine. Go. Keep walking. Whoop, wrong button. Keep walking. There's going to be possible bear. And we might get to lay eyes on this kitty cat again. I wonder if the kitty cat can get on the shelf in the back of the cave over there. I don't know. We'll have to play with kitty cat. I might go sit down and take one of these other interlopers that I've got and experiment with that other interloper. I've got another one that's not nearly as alive, been alive as long as this one has, so I wouldn't feel too bad about losing her. So he's just coming out. I think there's a wolf in front of us. But I'm kind of wondering about this one, whether this one wouldn't be easier to surprise kill if you could get it to go into that cave.
I can't feel my feet.
Or even for that matter, whether or not it can run up like logs and stuff. Are you here? It's not yelling at me. Did the blizzard make it go away? Or is it following me around from area to area and now I'm able to see that finally? You go stay over there. Gosh darn it. I knew you'd...
God, freezing.
Come here. Come here. I want to play with you. I'm more concerned that I'm going to pop over this hill and there's going to be a very large horned animal. If there is, we're going to have to scare him. I just had a blizzard, so likely he's not going to be here. Alright, good. We should be alright, hopefully. To the next bunker. Yeah, you're just gonna be that way the rest of this time, aren't you? I'm gonna be feeding you cattails until you know, calm down. Let's go see what Wyatt had in store for us with his other friend. It's the same wolf. That's funny. Huh. I didn't expect to shoot him twice. Are you gonna come back down here? Sorry. Didn't need you getting in my way. Let's go see what these preppers have in store for us now. Would have been kind of fun to find all these, you know, in the original thing of not having to deal with, well, you know, from the start, going out looking for them because of this reason.
I could eat anything right now.
And because she broke her leg and her arm and her shoulder and everything else in the world, go ahead and use it again. I think there's some cloth in here. We'll make some more bandages. Going through this like nobody's business, but it's okay. Now, again, this one you can kind of tell what this one's going to be for you interlopers. It's just going to be a small square area, and wherever they decide to put the stuff in here is where it's going to be. Now, again, these are all going to be randomly placed in the world, meaning you're not going to know which one you're going to get. But apparently I was right. It was going to look kind of like that, and we already knew what these things were. So,
I think I can use
new
this.
document stash 3. What do we get? Well, real quickly, anything fun in here? I'm going to take the socks and that Mackinac, and I don't think I left anything in. Well, shut this off. We'll take the cloth. I need to get stacked up on a couple of things, so I'm going to grab you. I might need to eat something. We'll just go ahead and eat a few of these. 1 second. Okay, so notes. Notes, select all the way to the bottom. A stained, torn page from a notebook. Top page's portion is torn off. About my brother, though. I thought the others would come around and warm up to him, but after our last run-in, there's no chance. They're convinced he's the reason I can't fix the problems with the hatch design. Stubborn a-holes, all of them, but fellow travelers, just what my brother will never be, can never be. But my loyalty matters and has to keep mattering when everything else falls apart. When the laws fall away and every man stands eye to eye. Okay, so you still cared about your brother, even you just called everybody else that. So, hatch design, I'm assuming these are hatch designs. Faded, blah, blah, blah. Just a single piece of writing will be enough to close the mechanical... Wiring will be enough to close the mechanical circuit. It'll fire the charges on its own with a stored charge from the backup battery. Just make sure you get everything out of there once it's triggered. There's no going back. Wyatt knows it's a flaw in his countermeasure design, but as long as we keep it under our hats, it shouldn't be a problem. As for Wyatt, we're going to sort out our businesses next week, the 4 of us. That should be the end of it. Make him understand. What? Make sure you get out of there once it's triggered. There's no going back. Wyatt knows it's a flaw in his countermeasure design, but as long as we keep it under our hats, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm trying to figure out these countermeasure things that they're speaking of. Did they intentionally intend to lock themselves into these things, or what? Wonder why they decided they needed to make the doors explosive. That's kind of weird, I suppose. Anyhow, is there anything left in here that we should gather up and take with us that's of use? Other than the cash in the safe that's no use to me. I don't think... Oh yeah, I was going to see if I could get back over to that and see what was in it. Just a paint can. Okay, I do want to, since I did a couple of things, give me this garbage here. I don't want... How long does it take to rip that up? For 2? Harvest. 20 minutes too. Yes, please. We're out of band-aids. Bandages. Bandage stuffs. Yeah, and I just harvested a Mackinac. I'm sorry. I guess what we do, again, I'm going to take the oddball fun things like that. So what we're going to do now, given the amount of time that I've got going on here, I am going to walk over directly to the... Yeah, we're going to go back over to the hut real quick and pick up a couple of things probably over there and then head towards the farmhouse so that we can get a battery so we can hand in the other thing that we got. But we got the third one. Did it disappear? No, it's still there. It's just right there. Okay, cool. Let's get, now that we're warmed up, get back over towards Pleasant Valley. That's a fairly quick walk. So let's just go. Suppose we missed anything in here, did we? I did get it. Okay. Alright, I don't think there was much in here I was going to concern myself with. Other than I think we're going to pick up... how many have I got on me right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then make sure you have enough water. You do. Barely. Yeah. Give me one more, and then... I don't think there was anything in here I cared about. I was going to say I might bring that along, but I think at this point we're just going to sleep for an hour. And yeah, get a move on, because we're fixing to see a problem, I think. We'll run over the hill, do the usual, check a couple of things, and then figure out how in the heck we're gonna be reasonably quick in the next episode. Because if we can stay light like we are right now, and I can get rid of a bunch of extra stuff, hauling a battery won't be so bad, but it's still bad enough. I know we have the travois, but that doesn't mean much when we have to carry it through the mine. I mean, those things don't weigh a whole lot, but they're still probably going to get left behind somewhere, but that's fine. That's part of the fun of gathering. You store it for when you need it later. Oh, 2, thank you. Really, I should sit down and cook a whole bunch of these things. I've got a thermos, insulated flask, whatever. So I... Yeah, we're working with a broken thing here. I don't know where the landing gear's at. It's supposed to be right there. It is not. But you, like I said, you can kind of just follow the metal pieces to the base of the water that's right over there, and as long as you just kind of find the landing gear and keep walking that direction, you'll end up right at the bottom of that river. Or the top of the river, the lake, whatever, and then you're fine. But, again, love playing with stuff that I probably did to myself. I guess. We'll go in here and warm up. Alright, to the farmhouse. Quick and direct.
Jesus, it's cold.
And down. Alright, we'll go into draft dodgers real quick. Warm up. Then and make our way over to the farmhouse. Well, I'm going to sit down and figure out how I'm going to do this. And then we'll deal with hauling the battery from here all the way back. I actually kind of notion maybe what we might go do. I have vague remembrance of a battery being in the bunker, in the Rudiger bunker, their deal, that bunker over. Good lord, come on. Fix your shelves. It's fine. Quit tearing things up and being dumb about it. Just be where you belong. Thank you. There was I know in one of my playthroughs there was a battery in Rudiger's bunker that we might have this run in case. So I don't know. Maybe we make a very quick detour at the beginning of next episode and check. But let's get back to the farmhouse so we can go get food and all of that fun stuff. Before we get caught in something we don't want to be caught in. Because yes, we have to figure out how to be reasonably fast with an entire battery. I mean, I suppose we could get, if there's another battery in the bunker, which I think, like I said, I think at the beginning of next episode, we're going to run over there and look and see, because there could possibly be a battery. I know for a fact that some of the bunkers, especially that one and the one in the airfield, had a battery in them. We might get lucky.
I could eat anything right now.
And be able to haul a battery or two over there. If it's not that much of a royal pain, I'll do what we did when we were going back and forth between coastal, or not coastal. Well, yeah, the whole line of mess it was between coastal and Desolation Point. I'm glad there were 3 batteries there. Now, I am under the impression there is at least one more recipe that we're going to need a battery for. At least one more. Which is going to make me think where the rest of the batteries are. There might be one up still in... Well, I don't know I don't think we pulled all of the batteries out of Blackrock either. If we have to, we can go get... I'm pretty certain there should be 1 or 2... There might even... Oh, shoot. There might be 1 or 2 in Milton. I was just kind of thinking about that. There should be 1 on the bridge in Milton, which means going back into that zone with the problem. But we'll consider that when the time comes. Anyhow, to the farmhouse. Let's just go up here and enjoy the scenery. Oh, listen, we're gonna get a thing. They've been really good about handing us auroras. I haven't had a problem with it the last couple episodes. They just keep dumping auroras on us.
Sure getting cold.
Yeah, you probably are. But there may be one up there still. I'm quite certain there's one over there. And I'd be willing to bet there probably is one in... I mean, again, it might be one of those things. We may need to just go locate the next 3 or 4 batteries. Because this battery that we're picking up right here was in that barn right there in the corner. So... No, but you can eat this, and this, and that. Okay, so we're going to, in the next episode, try to figure out how to get this out of this zone without being incredibly encumbered as we are right now, which is going to require me to put a bunch of stuff away and sort things out. So I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to head back. Well, like I said, we're going to do a little bit of exploration and shopping in Pleasant Valley for our friend, and then we're going to take some stuff to him. So I will see you all later. Bye.